Hi Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. Happy Friday, hopefully, if my thumbnail turns out. You'll be able to see that it's definitely autumn here. We may get snow next week, but the big thing here today is that there are a whole lot of new people to my channel, and I just want to welcome everyone, whether you've been watching from the beginning, and I know that there are a few of you out there, or if you've just discovered my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I really encourage everyone to leave a comment, say hello, leave an emoji, give this video a thumbs up, just as a way for me to kind of engage with you. And one of the things I do on my channel is I say hello to the new subscribers that I can see in my analytics. So if you don't have your subscribers listed as public, which I totally understand why not everyone would want to do that, but if you do have your subscribers listed publicly, then I can see you on this end. So I want to start off by welcoming people who I don't think currently have channels, but I'm still, again, so happy that you're here. I want to greet Lisa, Laura, Madhu, Laban, Duffy Pratt, and I'm pretty sure that person has already left a couple comments, so thank you so much for doing that. Rod K, Levi, Brandy, Raquel, Ellen, Mikhail. Are you Scandinavian? You can tell me down below. Okay. Let's see. Anna, Kurt. Okay, and this is another one I'm not quite sure how to say. It's either Andrea, maybe Andrea, I'm not sure. Gergis. So thank you so much for the comments that you have left. Electrickery, Mark, David A, Andreas, I'm not totally sure, sorry. Tom, Mary, Robin, Diane, Paula, Blixum 59, and Prototype X 86. There's a few people who are new subscribers to my channel who actually have channels of their own. And so I want to welcome Scribbles and Inkstains, CJ Rated Books, and I think I spelled this wrong on my notes. I think it's Michelle Lynn Reads. Anyway, I will link to all of their channels down below so that you can check out their channel. But again, you know, whether this is your 600th video of mine or your first, I'm super happy that you're here. Thank you so much. Normally in my Friday Reads video, I do like a reading update or that sort of thing. I did finish my Victober read, Victober being our month-long celebration of Victorian literature. I read Uncle Silas by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu. I did this as a buddy read with Joe Smith and Berna from Berna's Bookish Adventures, which is another fantastic channel. If you haven't checked out Berna's channel, she's our Turkish booktuber. But anyway, but I have not talked to them about the end of this book yet, so I will hold off. I will rein it in, and we'll talk about Uncle Silas in another video. I also just want to say that we read this in honor of Jennifer Brooks. That was our We Love Jenny read. Before I get into kind of like my goals, my dreams, my aspirations for what I'm gonna read in November and December. Am I gonna get to all of them? No. But before I get into that, I just wanted to let you know I am gonna have for my channel, a very special, gigantic haul video on Sunday. I kind of lost my mind earlier this month. And I have some people I want to blame for that, but anyway, so I will have a haul video that is primarily a Victober haul. That will be on Sunday, and then next Friday I'm gonna have a special announcement on my Friday Reads video. So be watching for those things. Okay. So I have a high priority TBR on my Goodreads page, which you can find down below. Feel free to follow me. If you send me a friend request, I will accept it. I've already started my what I want to read for 2025. Obviously, like, I know more books than I want to read in 2025 that are listed on there. But these are, I'm just looking over here to the side because these are the remaining books on my high priority TBR for 2024. Now, am I going to beat myself up if I don't finish all these books? No, because I know I'm not. So I don't know how many of these books I'm going to get to, but I definitely will get to some of them. I mean, right? I'm going to read some of these. The one book I guarantee I'm going to read before the year is up, even if I have to wait until the last second and I am about to turn into a pumpkin, but I am going to read The Trouble with Mrs. Montgomery Hearst. This is by Katie Lumpson from Books and Things, who's a Victober host. And if you're in America and you are like, why have I never seen this book? It was not published in America, sadly. So, American publishers, come on, get with it. Anyway, but I ordered it from Blackwell's, and it came in pretty good condition. I know some people, it's a little dinged up here on the bottom, but yeah, so I am definitely going to read this book before the year is over. That is, of the high priority books, that's probably the highest one. Another book I would really like to get to, one of my goals this year was to read more of my series books. And so I really would like to read Smileys People. This is the third book in the Carla trilogy, or I don't know, he wrote some other books after. So anyway, I absolutely love Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. The second book in this series, I don't remember it. I have no clue what it was about. But anyway, it's okay. Keep marching on. But this is an author that I would really like to read the majority of his books. So if possible. And so, yeah, I hope to get to Smileys People. I also have, I think this is a book I grabbed from my parents' house, Jamaica Inn by Daphne du Maurier. I've read Rebecca and loved Rebecca, but I'm not sure this is the right time of the year to read Jamaica Inn, but maybe. And if you've read it and love it, like, let me know. Another book, I think I bought this. Yeah, I bought this on eBay with like a bunch of other classics. Like you could buy 4 classics at a time or something like that. So this is The House of Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I love The Scarlet Letter, like one of the few people in America who I read it in high school, and most people, you know, sadly, like if you have a bad teacher for that book, it's not going to work out very well. But I did really enjoy The Scarlet Letter. I reread that the first year of my Booktube channel, so about 6 years ago, but I've never read anything else by him, and so I wanted to check this out. It is a very beat up book, but if I love it, then maybe I'll buy a newer edition. Okay, the next book I really want to get to in November, and this is just a short story collection by Karen Blixen, who is also known as and I apologize if I'm saying this wrong. I'm bad with names, you guys. Isaac Dinesen. This is Babette's Feast and Other Stories. Now, I have seen the film Babette's Feast quite a while ago. But it seems like a story about gratitude. I really want to read her novel Out of Africa. There's only 5 stories in this, so I really feel like I should be able to get to this. And like I said, I really want to read Babette's Feast. Let's see. This is one of the first books I got on my Booktube channel. My husband bought this for me on a trip to England. This is Light Years by James Salter. I tend not to read the back of books. I tend to go into things blind. But I also know that my husband really knows what I like and what I don't like when it comes to books. And so if he thought I would like this, then yeah, I should read it. But I've been hanging on to it for a long time. Another one that I meant to read for June on the Range and I didn't get to is Fencing the Sky by James Galvin. James Galvin wrote another novel that is set in Wyoming called The Meadow, and I absolutely love it. So I feel, again, I feel like I should be pretty confident that I'm gonna enjoy this. And I actually kind of like reading Westerns, and I don't know if this is necessarily like a strict Western or whatever. I mean, it's a far cry from Louis L'Amour or whatever. But for some reason, you know, in where the part of the world I live in, winter, yes, we can get tons of snow, but we can also just have it be like windy and gray and miserable. And I don't know, for whatever reason, that just, like, I've read a lot of Westerns towards the end of the year. And again, I wouldn't say that, like, The Meadow, I wouldn't call a Western. The Meadow is just a masterpiece of literary fiction. So anyway, but yes, so Fencing the Sky. Okay. Almost the last book. So I've wanted to read this book, and I also bought this on eBay, and I got, like, it's one of those things, like, you're just like, oh, you don't know what cover you're gonna get, you know, it's kind of a risk, but you're not paying very much. And at the time, I wanted to read it so bad, and that was before things changed in the Middle East, and I'm just having a really hard time picking it up. But it's Chaim Potuk's The Chosen. Now, I read My Name is Asher Lev last year, I think it was last year, and it was like on its last read. Like, I finished it and the book just like fell to pieces. So I don't even have a copy of that right now, but which is fine. But anyway, so many people told me I should read this as well, and I really do want to read it, but I also want to make sure that, you know, world events aren't, I don't know, casting a shadow across this. So this is definitely one of my books that I think, do you know what? Like, if I don't get to it this year, it's okay. It's okay. So, because I really, I mean, writing, I had no idea that I was gonna love My Name is Asher Lev so much, so I really do want to read it, but I just, like, yeah, want to know more about the future, I guess, maybe, which is pretty much impossible. And then I have 2 books that are not, and one of them, to call it a book, is maybe a slight exaggeration, but I have 2 little things that I would also like to read before the year is over. Now, of course, I will be reading A Christmas Carol in December, but I also have this little tiny Christmas with Charles Dickens. It's this little tiny little thing that one of you sent me so thoughtfully, and I haven't read it, and it's so silly because I know it wouldn't take very long at all. So I'm gonna read this in December, and then another book that I forgot to put in my haul journal even. I bought it last year, and again, I ordered it online because I kind of live in it's not a total book wasteland, but it's pretty close. Anyway, so I bought the Penguin book of Christmas stories. Look at how beautiful that cover is. And then I opened it up and oh my God, look, I don't know if you can tell how tiny that font is. It's very small. Yeah, some of these are not very long at all. There's some heavy duty authors in here. Dostoevsky, Chekhov, O. Henry, Damon Runyon. That's fun. Yeah. Dylan Thomas's A Child's Christmas in Wales, which I also have another tiny book that's like this size of just A Child's Christmas in Wales, which I absolutely love. So yeah, so my goal is to try to read like a story a day, maybe between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we'll see where we end up at there. But anyway, I would love to know what you're either currently reading or maybe what your reading plans are for the end of the year. I would love to hear that down in the comments section. Share with me your weekend plans, or maybe you're a mood reader and so you're trying to decide, you're thinking about what you're going to be reading next. So yeah, feel free. Like the comment section is a safe space. And again, I really love engaging with the people who watch my channel. So I would love to hear from you. And especially if you're new, please wave or say just hi down below in the comment section. That would be so fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. And again, for being part of my bookish community. I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you. And I hope that you will enjoy the next videos that I have planned. We'll do something closer to Halloween. But I've got a giant haul video and a very, very special video planned for next Friday. So Booktube, remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will be back soon. Take care. Bye.